What's this, you ask? It's not a video with a bunch of celebrities pretending that the world is over because they can't put makeup on? No, it is not. Big games, small games, huge names, and no names. Welcome to the Games of April, where I cover some of the games that I'm excited for in the upcoming month. This is Karak with ACG, and let's begin. As always, if you like the video, maybe subscribe here or maybe go out and find a YouTuber that you followed before and forgot to subscribe to and hit that subscribe button. It can really help in these day and ages. And I get it when you listen to this. These might not be your games. Then feel free to comment in the section about what games you're interested in April. Then share the damn video so we can get people talking about something more interesting than well-coiffed celebrities singing about everyone being equal from their fucking mansions and stressing out about a gray strand. And speaking of gray, that's going to bring us to number one, a game that's always been celebrated for its lack of color, even though it actually had a lot, which is Gears. And now we're going to be looking at Gears Tactics. This is for the Xbox and PC. It's by Splash Damage and Coalition. Gears of War, but actually 12 years prior to Gears of War. It's an XCOM fashion-style game with you taking on the role of Gabe Diaz as you work through a storyline that should give us a bit more information as to how the entire situation on the planet actually happened. The world needs more good XCOM style games. You notice I didn't just say needs more XCOM style games, but good ones. And just like in XCOM, you recruit, you create new tech, and you command teams in the battlefield, all with dudes running around with chainsaws on their guns, which means I hope we still won't miss if we have a 99% chance to hit. I think the chance of this game being a hit is a little bit lower than that, but the previews have been really good. And that brings us to Final Fantasy VII, the remake from Square for the PS4. You'd have to be on a rock on the moon of a planet in another solar system to not know this game was coming out, but here we are. What looks to be one of the best remaster/remakes to hit gaming in a long time. Separating locations of the original story into various chapters. The first hits in just a couple days with a totally revised combat system, incredible visuals, and from what we hear, more explorable locations for all of the different chapters. Whether all this pans out, I don't know, but I have to say the demo I played was quite enjoyable, and I'm actually looking forward to this game. And speaking of another surprise, that brings us to number 3, and that's Trials of Mana for the PS4, PC, and Switch from Square. This is a sequel to Secret of Mana. It's a remake of the original 1995 release, but in many ways it's something so different that at least at first glance it is hard to even compare them. The Mana games have always had a place in gamers' hearts if you played the originals, but here the change is dramatic. It's more action, it's a 3D world and combat. I'm not sure if this is going to be good, but I'm loving the look of the title, and the demo wasn't half bad. I really do like this overall animation style as well. It's also hard for me to dislike a game that looks like it's mixed a little bit of Dragon Quest action style with a change to a brighter, almost Gauntlet or Kingdom Hearts mix, and tons of changes to the original game's battle system and world. I'm not going to add this to the list, but I do want to mention just for a second Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord. This came out actually yesterday, so I can't put this on the list. It is technically a March game, but I wanted to make sure people didn't fill the comment section with, "Where's Mountain Blade?" Sorry, that one has already come and gone. The next, though, is Snowrunner. And yes, this is on my list. Just check out the Mud Runner Let's Play I did to get an idea of how much I love and was surprised by that title. It's from Saber Interactive. This is for the PS4, Xbox, and PC. And yeah, I get it. People look at this game like they did Spin Tires. And you're either thinking this is redneck Zen meditation in pure digital form, or you're thinking, what the hell is fun about this game? It's a little like the truck simulation games where you drive around the great outdoors and you do things that to a lot of other people would just be busy work, like delivering wood, possibly rescuing people and exploring. I would hope people don't consider rescuing people as busy work, but you get my drift. This is probably not selling it for you in particular if you aren't already sold, but Snowrunner looks fantastic and it looks right up my alley for a sit back, put your feet up and play style game. And this next one is for sure that same kind of game, and that's Minecraft Dungeons for the PC and the Xbox. When this was originally shown, I wasn't incredibly hot on it. I did like the idea, but I'm a huge fan of the games in the genre, and for some reason, I just didn't really expect Minecraft Dungeons to hit it off, but from what I've seen, it really looks enjoyable. This is coming out this April. It's going to be on the Switch, the PS4, PC, and Xbox, and it's got 4-player co-op on the couch or online multiplayer dungeon slasher action. It's got randomized locations and monsters and ton of weapons. The only worry I have for this game is it might end up skewing a little too easy, and certainly I saw that in some of those previews, but hopefully you can turn that difficulty up. I do like these kind of games, especially for just sitting back with friends and playing them online, and Minecraft Dungeons looks very cool. I love that art style. I've always liked the Minecraft art style overall. The last one I want to talk about, and you guys have already seen my review, Resident Evil 3, PC, Xbox, and PS4. Now you might be thinking he didn't necessarily love it, and I get that. It's not set setting the world on fire in reviews like its earlier sibling, but Resident Evil 3 has a special place in the hearts of many gamers. But I think for a lot of people, the excitement of April is based at least partly around Resident Evil 3 and the remake coming out. And I'm not one to bitch and moan because someone else likes something more than me. That's a little bit like complaining because someone else is having sex. At some point, it's both of you making animal sounds, but at least they are out there with someone else. And speaking of someone else, well, you may not be with someone else right now because of the quarantine and the isolation, because of you know what, the human malware. It's unfortunate, but I gotta tell you, science has been saying for years that gaming is bad, gaming is addictive, and now, of course, they're telling you stay home and maybe play some games. So it's our time to shine, people. Shine on, little star. And speaking of shining, one of the places you can do your best to help other people is volunteer your time online. There are various different places that have teaching facilities online and you can help out others, or of course, you can donate your time and money to people who are affected by all this. And I know a lot of you guys are on a channel that's based around value, myself, so you probably don't have a ton to give, but I just wanted to say it is something that you can think about, especially in these hard times. I hope that these are fun for you. I hope that you enjoy yourselves. If you get a chance, comment. If you get a chance, spread the word on these. It absolutely helps. Check out the review for Resident Evil. You'll be seeing some other reviews coming down the pipe from me. Make sure to follow on ACG on Twitch as well if you want to see the podcasts. And of course, you can become a patron. I'm not going to go into that spiel today. Whatever. Join it if you want. Peace out, everybody, and I hope you have an absolutely excellent week.